Have you ever noticed how doing hard things feels wrong at first? Your brain immediately says, later. You grab your phone for a quick break, and somehow, it's midnight. That's not laziness. That's dopamine misdirection. But here's the truth, you can actually retrain your brain to crave discipline, to enjoy effort, and to feel good about doing hard things. Let me explain how it really works. 1. Your brain isn't addicted to pleasure, it's addicted to anticipation. Most people think dopamine gives you pleasure after you do something fun. But in reality, dopamine spikes before the reward, when your brain expects pleasure. That's why scrolling on your phone feels addictive. It's not that it's fun, it's that your brain keeps chasing the next interesting thing. It's the same principle slot machines use, unpredictable rewards that keep your dopamine on a loop. So, I decided to use this against my own brain. I started making hard tasks unpredictable, gamifying my studying, changing my environment, timing myself with random challenges. The brain loves novelty, so I gave it novelty inside discipline. 2. Don't do a dopamine detox, do dopamine substitution. You don't need to quit pleasure. You just need to redirect it. A real dopamine reset isn't about avoiding everything enjoyable, it's about choosing where your dopamine fires. Instead of scrolling before my workout, I scroll after it. Instead of rewarding myself for avoiding effort, I reward myself for effort. My rule became simple, pleasure only after progress. That's not punishment, it's reward training. It teaches your brain to crave effort instead of escape. 3. Make pain the trigger, not the enemy. Neuroscience shows that when you voluntarily do something uncomfortable, cold showers, fasting, intense workouts, your brain releases dopamine afterward, not during. That's called delayed gratification, and it's powerful. Pain becomes the new trigger for reward. Your brain starts to associate discomfort with satisfaction. That's why high-performing people seem addicted to challenges. Their brains are wired to find reward after the struggle, not before it. 4. Boredom isn't a problem, it's a signal. Every time I felt bored, I used to reach for my phone. Now I treat boredom like hunger, it's a signal that my brain is ready to focus on something meaningful. Boredom is your mind asking for purpose. If you fill it with noise, you numb motivation. If you allow it to exist, it pushes you to create. The real dopamine detox isn't about silence, it's about space. Giving your brain room to find meaning again. 5. Reset your reward loop. Here's the final trick, I reset my motivation using this simple 3-step loop. Do something uncomfortable. Delay gratification. Celebrate progress, consciously. That last part is the secret. If you don't celebrate your wins, your brain never connects effort to reward, and it keeps chasing shortcuts. But when you intentionally acknowledge progress, your brain learns that effort feels good. You don't need to kill dopamine, you just need to teach it who's in charge. Your brain isn't broken. It's just been trained by cheap rewards. Train it back. Earn your dopamine. Because once you learn to enjoy the process, you won't need motivation anymore, you'll have momentum. So, tell me, what's the hardest habit you're trying to fall in love with again? Comment below.